just to prove the point. I'm too proud to tell you when I'm wrong. Arguments spinning in circles, we're fighting for days, stuck in a phase. I think we're losing the reason. One word is all it takes. Bursting out in cold flames, breathing. We are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. Breathe. We are catching fire. Treatment ain't no cure, just making it harder. Keep on acting busy on your phone. I just wanna feel your touch, baby. Can we start this? Don't you wanna hold me anymore? Arguments spinning in circles, we're fighting for days, stuck in a phase. I think we're losing the reason. One word is all it takes, babe. Bursting out in cold flames, breathing. We are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. Breathing. We are catching fire. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. We're catching fire. All it takes, babe. Bursting out in cold flames, breathing. We are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. Breathing. We are catching fire, fire, fire.
I just can't do that anymore. I know technically we had like 3 minutes left. Can everybody hear me okay? Please let me know that it's at least coming out smoothly and not bumpy and stuff. Let me know. Oh, that's so obnoxious. I'm really hoping that when we do our ambiance, that hopefully that at least will sound smooth and nice. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Oh, I hate when technology doesn't work, you guys. No matter what I do to prep, it's not going to work if technology doesn't want to work. Oh. Thank you, sweetie. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Amy. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Well, we will prevail regardless, right? Good morning, cool gamer. Oh, good morning, Lula. Good to see you again. Glad to see my hubby. Yeah, thank you. Please just consider it a waka 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 remix. Oh my goodness. No bumps at least when we're talking together. So here's hoping, fingers crossed. Some things you just don't have control over, though. You know. Okay, good. The video's not skipping for the talking portion. Good morning, Tara. Oh, it's so good to see all my friends here. Glad you're here. Please let me know what you're planning on reading today or what you're planning on doing. If you have any fun weekend plans that you want to do. And of course, if you're doing the adulting for fun and have the D&D sheet, make sure you're filling that out as well, because literally anything you do during sprints should 100% count towards winning prizes. And speaking of prizes, congratulations to our winners that we had the drawing. Oh, it was so exciting. I've been getting some replies back. Haven't gotten all 5 back yet, so I'm waiting on that. But I am excited to get these boxes together and some of those gorgeous books off my shelf and into your hands. So big congratulations. Annie says hello to everybody. Good morning, Annie. Good to see you as well. This weekend, we're tonight going to do our D&D night, and I'm excited, you guys, because we've done the first half of Voyage of the Fallen Star. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything from the Dungeon in a Box subscription plan. So much fun, you guys. The maps, the 3D things you can put on your maps, and the minis, so worth that monthly subscription. I'm not an affiliate. I just really, really love all of the stuff they put together. It makes it easier as the GM. Well, anyway, all our players are going to come over. Well, I finally got to talk several of our players into bringing their wives. So now we're going to have an even bigger table. It's almost going to be like a date night for all of us. And it's going to be so fun. And so tonight we're going to do kind of a one-off that's going to involve merfolk and a kraken. So I am so, so excited for that. Good morning, Kay. Kay says, good morning to everybody. Hope everyone's well, drinking coffee. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. And you better believe I'm going to be, after the end of every stream, they ask, how did it go? I'm going to this time, for the first time, do a thumbs down and explain the bumps that were happening. But I'm glad you're here, Kay, because I actually had a question for you. On Sunday, I was looking for reading sprints. And of course, Dr. B has that wonderful spreadsheet. And I saw you there. It was Beach Bum Bookworm was doing the sprints. And it was like a scavenger sprint, a scavenger hunt sprint. How does that work, if you don't mind telling us? Because I was kind of intrigued, and I'm like, it might be kind of fun to do something like that if I do a one-off from Fridays, and just, yeah, get us all together. And we've got about 5 minutes before our first sprint, by the way, guys. So yeah, if you don't mind explaining, I'm curious what that entailed, because I was really confused and I didn't see anywhere written what exactly that was. Amy reading Good Girls Lie by J.T. Ellison. How do you like it so far? Starting a series by Carol Higgins Clark. First book is called Decked. Ooh, and tomorrow you're heading to Dollywood. Oh, that should be so fun. For those of us in the U.S., believe it or not, we've got Thanksgiving, you guys. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that Thanksgiving's next week already. So a lot of our plans for the upcoming week involve Thanksgiving. But don't worry, even though Thursday is Thanksgiving, Friday, we will not have live sprints. Okay. I'll be out of town, but I've got a special video that'll pop up instead. So you'll still have this time together for those who don't celebrate Thanksgiving that day and the day after. And for those who just kind of want some sprints, even if you are doing the holidays, I'm going to watch it so that I can be doing sprints. So, anyway, a special video will be up for you on Friday. I try not to miss sprints with you guys. I'll miss you all. Feel free to message and comment below on that video. If you find a book that fits the scavenger hunt and pull it up on the live. Okay, so like if they say, like I think the title was book with a green cover or something. So all you're doing is going through Google and like saying cover green and then mentioning a book and you guys talk about it. Am I getting that right? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Annie reading Three Women by Lisa Taddeo, because I know how to pronounce all names. Really liking it so far. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, they read the blurb and it gives ideas for more books. Okay. Oh, and it has to be one that's on your shelf. Okay, so you grab a book from your shelf and you mention, hey, this is a book I have that's got a green cover. They read the blurb and maybe give other people ideas of what to read. I like that. You are enjoying it, Amy. Good. And it moves quickly along. I do like the fast-paced books. I'm not going to lie. What does that say about me? And they have a Discord. Okay. I think I probably missed it because I wasn't on the Discord. So I wasn't 100% sure how that worked. Thank you for taking the time to explain that, Kay. I was intrigued by the idea, but I didn't understand the rules. Also, I wanted to let you guys know a little fun tidbit that I didn't know about. Apparently, Maureen Johnson did a cover flip challenge a couple years ago, basically asking for people to put an end to gender book covers. So a lot of people will say, oh, it's obvious a woman made that. It's obvious a man made that. And so she was like, okay, so take a book like by George R.R. Martin. How would you design this cover if you were a woman? Or let's take a T.J. Klune. How would you design this cover if, you know what I mean? Okay, I guess I'm giving the same example, but you know what I'm saying? Like, flip it. If it's Sarah J. Maas, what if a man did it? And so she kind of challenged them to do that. And it's really cool to go back through and look at those covers that they submitted. So I highly encourage you guys to look into that. Maureen Johnson book cover flip. It's kind of cool. Oh, you said it doesn't have to be off your shelf. Oh, I thought you said it did. Oh, it's or your shelf. I'm sorry. Okay, so it just has to be a book that you know of. Okay, well, okay. I mean, that sounds interesting. I probably won't do something like that then. I thought it was going to be something like super intense and cool, like, go find this book and then tell us what you rated it, or you have to now read it for the next sprint. I thought it was going to be something, kind of like that. So, well, thank you for explaining it. New to it, could ask on Discord, explain about. You're like, why are you asking me so many questions? I'm still sipping my coffee. Hey, I'm with you on that. I'll probably get a refill on this first sprint. Speaking of, that was our alarm. And so we are going to do our first roll for our first sprint, everyone. Here's hoping for a nice long one. And it's a peppermint, which is 45 minutes of reading, which is exciting because, guys, I am so close to finishing Iron Flame and I am just dying. I need to finish this book. So we're going to do 45 minutes on the clock, guys. Happy reading, happy productivity. Hoping if there's music on this that it does not go badly. And I will see you guys back. How did everybody do on that sprint? I'm sorry, StreamYard's still hiccuping, so unfortunately the music did get impacted. Here's hoping next Friday won't be that way. Actually, I know it won't because it's going to be pre-recorded, but here's hoping the next time we do live sprints, it won't be that way. But just let me know how you're doing, what you're reading. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I am literally, I don't know if you can tell, I am like 20 pages from the end. 20 pages. It is intense. It's really intense right now. And I will just say I absolutely love that little dragon. She is so cute. But yeah, so I got that read, and then I ended up also doing a little walking, and I ended up finishing my Fab Five cleaning. So I got some points on my D&D sheet. How did everybody else do? And let's see, going back to the comments we had before we left for the sprint, we were talking about that scavenger hunt that I saw on Sunday. Kay saying they do kind of do that, and you do end up reading the books. Okay. I look for them at the start of the sprints because you forget. I know how that goes. Sam, good morning. How are you doing today? Got settled in at work? Excellent. I'm sorry that you have to work, but I'm glad you got to peek in and say hi to us. And Amy got several chapters in. Excellent. That's why I like these longer sprints. Read 55 pages, Annie. Way to go. That's excellent progress. I love it. I love it. If you guys are going to read Iron Flame, just know that it is a slower pace. There's a lot more details in there. I'm sure they'll all be necessary by the end. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm almost there. I love sharing interesting tidbits. I didn't know this. This happened back in 2007. So I want to make sure you guys knew about it as well. But Harper Lee, who did To Kill a Mockingbird, apparently in 2007, she had someone scam her out of her rights to her own novel. Apparently, she had like a little bit of memory loss and was, struggling a little bit there as far as knowing what's going on. Like sometimes, unfortunately, elderly, have that problem. And yeah, she had to go to court and everything to sue and get rights to her own book back. That just blew my mind. Now, for current events, Goodreads does have up their voting. So if you want to go pop over there on Goodreads, you get to actually vote for your favorite in each category, like romance, YA, fantasy romance, and sci-fi, and so on. So I encourage everybody to hop over there. There were several books I recognized and several I had read from the YA category. So go do that, and then we'll have to discuss whenever the awards are given. Sam's good. Just had your allergy shots. Oh, you deserve Duncan then. Allergy shots are no fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And Kay, it's a great way to find new books to read. They do mostly cozies. Aw. Well, thank you, Kay. I'll have to look into it more just because everybody has different tastes. That's what makes our world so beautiful and diverse. I would want something more active than just that. I don't know. I would have to tinker with it a little bit and make it my own and play around with it. I love the concept. I love that they, made that possible for everybody. But I don't know. There's something if I did it on my channel, I would want to add a little twist into it and just, like I said, tweak it a little bit. You spent the sprint drinking coffee and trying to clean up some of the tabs. Nice. Very nice. I ended up getting a second cup of coffee, so I am with you on that. Sorry that I hurt your morning brain. My daughter does the same thing. She's like, don't ask me anything in the morning. So sorry about that. I was just so excited when I saw you there and was just so confused. But I love that they do that. It's obviously popular. There were a lot of people there, a lot of discussion. It looked really cool. It's just my own taste. I would probably tinker with that a little if I did it. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, me, kind of like the D&D sheet for adulting. I mean, that's not a D&D sheet that you would actually take to the table. So, me, I got to tinker with things a little bit, do it a little differently. Now, of course, I also do the joke. So I'm going to make sure that you guys get your joke before you leave me. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You just follow the Fresh Prince. For those who are new, that's the only time I'll do that. I only do one joke per sprints just so that I don't make everybody go, yep, I'm out. We got about 2 minutes left, guys, and then we'll be going on to our second sprint. The only other thing I think I wanted to make sure to tell you guys is if you've ever heard of the Modern Mrs. Darcy. I hope you have. If not, you need to check her out. She's amazing. She has a podcast, What Should I Read Next, where she has someone that, calls in and basically helps them find their next read based on their, likes and their dislikes. She did a podcast where she paired with pumpkin spice. So if you're going to be reading or drinking a pumpkin spice latte or what have you, she recommends reading The Cloisters by Katie Hayes, Babel by R.F. Kuang, which I loved, and Wayward by Amelia Hart. So if you guys have read any of those, let me know and what you thought. And do you think that is a good pairing? Also, let me know if there's songs or drinks or things that you think, do go good with books. And I had played around with maybe doing a video next year in each of the seasons where I did a kind of playlist for books of spring and drinks and snacks and foods to go with that. Let me know if that's something you guys would like to see. Thank you. Thank you. My jokes are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it never fails as many times as I hear the joke, you forget the answer. That was the first time I had heard it, and I loved it. I thought it was great. I know, she's wonderful. Oh my gosh, such great podcasts out there. I know a lot of people don't like podcasts because they think it takes away from their audiobooks. And I agree, there's only so many hours in the day, but I love the little tidbits they give you, the info. And so I have I don't know, probably 30 podcasts on there, and I just love it. But I share all the tidbits I get with you guys too. So It's kind of like you get to listen to a bit of a podcast. Oh, there we go. Time for our second sprint. Hoping again for a nice long one. And it is a roll again. So I have to change my book. No! 20 pages away. That's so cruel. Oh my gosh, that is so mean. And it's a peppermint again. So 45 minutes of reading. I hope you guys enjoy your books, and I'll see you back. All right, and we're back from our second sprint. How did everybody do on that one? I ended up having to switch books, which was so painful, but I did enjoy. I got a little bit further in Throne of the Fallen. I'm only to about 130, page 130. It is set in the same. It's by Carrie Maniscalco, in case I'm blocking it. It is in the same world as the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy. It's a lot slower though. I find myself not liking the main character as much as I did the sister in the other series, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm barely into it. It's a chunker, so I'll let you guys know. But it's not horrible. I'm not miserable. I just don't like it as much as the previous. How did you guys do? Looks like Sam, listen to podcasts on the way to and from work all the time. See, they're also nice because you don't have to concentrate quite as hard on them as you do when you're listening to books. So that is perfect. Ouch for, oh, I don't remember. I'm guessing the joke. Hey, Quiller, how are you doing? Good afternoon. I hopefully joined you for the last sprint and had great morning running a workshop. Transportation troubles. Oh no. Yeah, definitely. Go de-stress, relax, take it easy. My bangs are doing some crazy things this morning, so you know, go relax. Go do. There you go. That's for you guys. Those are my concentration bangs. But no, totally take it easy and relax and do what you need to do to recoup. Hope the workshop went well. Annie read 46 pages. Excellent progress, Annie. Tara, still working, but finished one of the big tasks for the day. Oh, nice. But your brain hurts now. I know how that goes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Ouch, having to switch books. Yes. Thank you. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. That's painful, y'all. Like I'm the person that you hate that you invite your friend over and you're watching a movie and she's like, "Oh, I'm just so tired. Let's pause and pick up tomorrow." And it's like at the climax of the movie and you're like, I hate you right now." That's me. My family goes crazy do that. They're like, "What's wrong with you?" I'll be in the middle of a good book and I'll just put the bookmark in and be like, "I'll pick it up tomorrow. I'm tired." And they're like, "How do you even do that?" So, but this is one of those instances being so close to the ending. I am just like, I am dying. I'm finally feeling the pain that they have been feeling for years living with me. Sam got to rearrange your desk. I hope it is better functioning and has a little more feng shui about it now. We've got just about a little over 5 minutes left. I wanted to go ahead and ask the question because you know I love these little questions. Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long? So, lottery or live twice as long? Hmm. I'm thinking about that. I don't know because on the one hand, living twice as long sounds like it'd be great to get to see, you know, your generations, but then that means you're also living through the death of your own child typically. I don't know I could handle that. Um Also, you know, you'd still have medical costs and stuff like that. Being older doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to have your body aching and breaking down and all of that. So I don't know if I want that. But on the other hand, isn't there a curse with winning the lottery that if you win it, typically you go completely like, you know, belly up the next year or two where you're just completely having to yeah, like everybody goes bankrupt and marriages fall apart, friendships fall apart. So I don't know. I kind of would avoid both. I'd kind of be like, go ask somebody else. I'll skip on that one. So I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. And it's much easier to clean. I hear you. I hear you, Sam. Just chilled out listening to the smooth jazz. Well, I'm glad it was smooth for you. I hope that means StreamYard's got their act together and it's not quite so skippy. Sam, you'd want to win the lottery? Okay. And Tara, same thing. Maybe, I guess maybe if I went and I said, "Hey, Dave Ramsey, I just weirdly won the lottery. Tell me exactly how I should spend this money, then maybe I would do that. Body already falling apart, so you don't want to suffer even longer, right? And it's not just a little bit longer. It says that you're living twice as long. So if like maybe your normal lifespan was going to end at 80, just because I'm bad at math, I want it to be simple. You're now living to be 160. So yeah, like I would never make it, you guys. I'm falling apart now too. There's no way my body would make it to 160. It's just not going to happen. An Aquiller workshop went great. Good. The kids were really engaged and did good work. Oh, that makes me so happy for you. I'm so glad. I'm glad. I love when they're engaged and they're willing to really work on whatever you're wanting. It's not just faces whenever you're talking to them and trying to get them to do things. Kay's still drinking coffee, trying to clean up the list on Amazon too. Some of the things have been on there since you were 15. Oh, since your youngest kid was 15, was a baby. Okay, I'm just completely messing up that sentence. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to blame StreamYard for that too. You're still drinking coffee and cleaning up your lists on Amazon because some of the items on Amazon have been on there since your youngest child, who's now 15, was a baby. There you go. Y'all, I need more coffee. Yes, Kay. Yes, I'm gonna reboot it. But see, I didn't want to reboot the laptop, and of course, I messaged my husband who's in IT. I'm like, it's skipping the intro music. Like, what is going on? And he's like, well, I can reboot the server and everything and our Wi-Fi stuff, but then there's no guarantee it's going to be up on time. And I'm like, I don't want to do that to everybody because if you're like me, you're like panicking. Where did everybody go? Why isn't this happening? So I'm like, we'll just deal with the skips and hopefully when we talk to each other, it's not doing that. But after we're done today, I'm 100% restarting my laptop, having him restart the Wi-Fi, and hopefully it won't be that way the next time. Sam, plus getting the lottery will help you do things you want to do before the age appropriate point where you won't be able to do it. I love that. And also gift it to your, future generations, friends, things like that. I mean, I love that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kay. I was hoping if I reread it, maybe I would read it right. I do need more coffee. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but it's still pretty full. I've barely been sipping on it. It's only the second cup of the day. I feel like Lorelai Gilmore sometimes, coffee, 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 coffee. All right. Well, it's about to go off any minute. And okay. I was going to say, so I'm going to go ahead and grab stuff. Here we go. This will be for our third sprint. And I'm going to pick back up Iron Flame. I'm telling you now. Just know I am. And it is a wine glass. Okay, well, my hand was completely blocking it. There you go. The wine glass is 30 minutes. So we'll do some reading and productivity for 30 minutes. And I will see you guys back here after that. Happy reading, happy productivity. Okay, and so we are back from the third sprint. How did everybody do? Going back to the comments, and we're always all about the coffee. So I am more caffeinated now, as I hope you guys are as well. Finished it. Oh my gosh, I have feelings. I'd heard several people cried at the ending. And so I guess I was kind of expecting, since I am like the world's biggest emotional, pillar of emotion, that I would as well. I was saddened, but I didn't cry, probably because I was expecting it. But the very ending is kind of a what? And rumor has it, Rebecca Yaros hasn't even started writing the third one yet. So I don't know. Like, I am so stressed about what's going to happen now. Oh my gosh. So, anyway, spoiler free, but if you've read it, please tell me your thoughts. Again, spoiler free, please. Oh my goodness. Aquila, neither. You would rather, as far as the would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long? If you won the lottery, grandparents and great grandparents all lived into 100, don't want to live that long. Oh, yeah, then you would be like 200. Oh my gosh. And while it would be really cool to get to, like I said, see how everybody progresses generationally and to, be a part of technology and stuff like that in history, yeah, you're also seeing family members die, and that would be hard. Kate, you'd rather win the lottery, pay off some stuff, enjoy life, not stress, never do anything drastic, just pay bills, maybe get some more books and bookshelves. I love this answer. And some crafting stuff. That's perfect. Like I said, I would 100% hire Dave Ramsey and be like, all right, tell me exactly how much to invest, where to invest it, tell me what to do so I don't go broke because I won the lottery. And take a vacation. I think that's fair. Plus, it forces you to kind of pause, think it through, maybe dream with your family and make a list. I love this. Good morning, Priscilla. Hope you're doing well. Glad you made it. Read about 15 pages in Bunny. What do you think, Sam? That was a trip. I didn't end up finishing it. I ended up DNFing it. It was just too weird for me. I was wanting an actual like story, even if it was quirky, even if it was dark. I was not wanting the acid trip that it was. So I stopped about halfway through, but let me know what you think. Tara, finish another task. Got one more left, but you'll take the rest of the day. Oh, no. Well, I'm proud of you. You have been knocking it out of the park today. Hello, Chloe. Just finished work. Excellent. Welcome to the relaxation that is the weekend. You were reading Leave the World Behind by Ruman Alam, I believe, before going to a nail appointment. What are you going to do for your nails? I do self pressing nails or just regular painting. I never do anything super fancy with mine. But I one day have thought about doing some of that. What do they call that? Where like it really sticks, gel. I've thought about doing gel because I hear you don't bite your nails as much if you do gel. So I'm tempted. And he got 40 pages read. Excellent progress. And Sam says hi to Chloe. And Chloe says hi to Sam. Fancy seeing you here. I love this community so much. Yeah, it's crazy that she hasn't started writing it, isn't it? 100 pages into Iron Flame, and part of me wants to put it off now. So many people are saying that because if she's still writing it, kind of like Kim was talking about on her Tuesday morning sprints, then you got to think the way that it works for traditional publishing, it's going to be a year or two after she finishes it and all the edits before it actually goes on the shelves. So, yeah, but then there's others who said they heard a rumor that it's supposed to come out this time next year for the third book. So, I don't know. We'll see. Sam, it's pretty weird, but you love how descriptive it is. And that's the beauty is none of us are the exact same. And so I love that there's different authors write different ways and it's something for everybody. And then different readers love different books. And so I think that's perfect. I hope you end up loving it. Priscilla, you're doing great. Good. Reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. That's on my list. What do you think? Started yesterday, stayed up late reading it because you couldn't put it down. Enough said. You think it'll be a new favorite. I am 100% going to have to up that on my list then. Love that. Okay, you're still drinking coffee. Got lost on lists. Third grade history. Ooh. You don't think you need that anymore, huh? Oh, I always loved history though. I did. I enjoy it. Not that there's not boring parts, but history I loved. It's the math that I could have done without. Okay, the next one's supposed to be out next. Okay, there you go. So even Kay's heard that too. Next November is supposed to be the third one after Iron Flame. So maybe don't put it down just yet. Yeah, there's just rumors right now. None of unless you're a bestie of Rebecca, in which case you want to keep that close to the chest anyway. Because if you want to stay besties with someone famous, you don't admit that you're besties with someone famous. So yeah, but we'll see. It was a good read though. Oh, you do get gel. Okay, for your fingers. Good. Done by professional because I have no skill either, hun. I have none. Think you're going go for black for the time, but the nail techs always sway your decision. Well, we'll see. I tend to go lighter colors myself. I'm not very adventurous with my fingernails or my lipstick. Those are the two that I try to not do crazy on. But I can't wait. Please share a picture on Discord if you would. Aquila did one square of the book blanket. Beautiful. Behind made about 60, but read over 120 books this year. I'm behind too. My blanket is out of control. It's going to be the largest of my crocheted blankets I've ever made. And I'm behind too. I just finished July. I still need to crochet for August, September, October. And we know I do like 20 plus books. So I'm a little behind. You really liked Encyclopedia Fairies too? Oh, good, good, good. I love the ringing endorsement. We've got about 3 minutes for our last sprint. Sam, need to do something with your nails. It's been a while. Hey, let's all go get gel. Let's all do it. Take pictures and put it up on the Discord so we can share. He's in 10th grade. Hey, no shame. No shame, Kay. I get that. And in fact, for math, it was so funny. I want to say my daughter was fourth or fifth grade, and she started bringing home some pre-algebra stuff. And I'm like, I always knew that you would advance beyond me in math. I didn't know it'd be fourth grade, but okay. So I will never judge somebody who's not strong in a subject or is behind on a subject because I is. It's a little dark, but you like how the fairies can be dark and cruel, which, hey, a lot of the Fae world is written that way, but it's also cozy. You love the scientist who's also an explorer, some diary vibes, the central romance and banter's amusing. Oh, you have won me over. Not that I need yet another book this month, but I may have to try to find a way to put it in December's. December, I try to keep for all those beautiful books so that they're available for the 12 days of Christmas giveaway that I do. So we'll see. I may have to try to do that one too. Split them up, make 2 smaller blankets, one for the couch and one for a chair. Oh, that's such a good idea, Kay. And then they still will show what I read for the year. Oh, that's a great idea. I may start that today after we're done. Oh, that's genius. Sam, speaking of Discord, need the link to yours. Oh, thank you. And this next sprint, I will make sure to post it for you guys. Thank you. But if you're ever wondering, all my things are always under my videos on my channel. Need to learn to crochet. Curious how long it takes you to do one row. Minutes. It just takes a couple minutes. It depends on how long. If it's like a super long, like this book blanket is, yeah, it takes me a few minutes. If it's shorter, like a scarf or something, then less than a minute sometimes. It just depends if I'm paying attention or if I'm just going to town while listening to an audiobook or watching TV. He's in pre-calc and trig. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do this earlier and earlier. It's ridiculous. I can't keep up either. Sam just finished the lap blanket the other day. Oh, I love seeing all of your creations. I need to start commenting on your videos and your shorts that you do with those because they are so cool. I'm going to start doing that just so you know I was there. But if you see a like that went up, that would be me. You love making blankets. You make such cool stuff. Seriously, guys, you need to go check out Sam's channel and look at the stuff that she creates. You liked English, reading, and history and biology, never math. Thank you, Kay. This is why I like you. This is why you and I are connected. Aquila really enjoyed Emily. Oh, good. Okay. So, yeah, it seems like a ringing endorsement. You got about less than a minute. Depends on how big a blanket you're doing, what stitch you're using. I do the double cross stitch, the basic one. So that's all I do for it. You love making blankets too. That's awesome. I love how creative you all are. And you do more on the Instagram. Well, I'll have to make sure to check that out more. I do Instagram for like the book club, the ABC book club, but that's about all I really do. I post whenever I do a TBR game, and that's it for my regular channel. So, or my regular Instagram. I'll have to be on that more. Completely the opposite. You loved math, came out of school as an accountant. Well, then you chose the perfect profession. And we need you, by the way, Chloe. You are well needed in this world because so many of us are not good at it at all. All right. So, kind of like I can't stand blood, but boy, am I glad there's doctors and nurses, you guys. All right, here we go. The last sprint is a coffee cup, which is perfect. And that's, a full hour. So everybody enjoy this next hour, the last sprint of the day. You'll have sprints still next Friday, but they won't be live. It'll be a video. So don't let that throw you off. But it will go up at 9 a.m. like our sprints would normally start next Friday. So be looking for it, and I hope you enjoy it. And for those who celebrate it, hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you in the wrap up after this, but in case you have to leave, I wanted to make sure to say that. Happy reading, happy productivity. See you guys back in an hour. All right, and we're back. How did everybody do on that final sprint? I'm sorry, my cats decided now is the time to completely roughhouse and wrestle and go crazy. So if you hear some meowing and some screaming and things falling, there's not an earthquake happening. I'm perfectly safe here. I have cats. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can find the comments where we left off so I don't miss anybody. And wanted to let you know for that sprint, I spent the whole time reading more in my Clown on a Cornfield 2 and being extremely jittery with it because, oh my gosh, it is so scary. And I was so happy to leave Spooktober. I'm so disappointed that I had to go back because of how my game went. But it is just as scary as the first one, and it is a good read for sure. I recommend it. And then doing bills because we have to adult, unfortunately. And yeah, bills are not fun. It's like you get so excited that you get paid and then bills. I did go ahead and put my Discord link there below in the comments area, but like I said, it's always attached to my videos that I put out as well. Love to have you guys over there. Wanted to do this reminder. I'm sorry I wasn't maybe very clear earlier. You know how it is, even with coffee. But essentially, next week is Thanksgiving for those of us here in the US, and we do celebrate Thanksgiving as a family. We'll be out of town visiting our family members that are out of state. So on Friday, the 24th, I actually will not be able to do live sprints, but I'll have a pre recorded sprint session for you guys. So it'll still go up live at 9 a.m. like I would if I was doing live sprints. I'll still have a timer. I'll still have some ambiance. Hopefully, it won't be all skippy because it's going to be pre recorded and you guys can just enjoy that. And even from afar, I'll be doing the same thing and probably watching my video just so that I too can have some reading sprints and feel like I'm with you guys and maybe even comment below it. So like I said, I hope that makes sense for you guys. And Priscilla, I know it's almost the end of the year. You probably have all your reading planned. Oh, and just FYI, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia is the perfect fall winter read. Well, like I said, I just try to read those beautiful books so I can give them to you guys in the drawing, but I may have to add that just because, yeah, you guys have made it sound so good. And I think, maybe even like during Thanksgiving, it might be nice to cozy up to it. It's written like a diary with entries beginning in October and ending in February with a lot of descriptions of the forest and mountains in the winter. Oh, that sounds so beautiful. Okay, well, this right here cinches it. I have no choice. I'm going to have to get it. It sounds fantastic. And if the sequel's coming out in January, you have to read it before. So, I think I've been won over. Oh, and of course, please do watch it. Enjoy some Friday cleaning and chores after the Thanksgiving feast. I enjoy the sprints just as much as you guys. I get just as much done as you get. Well, some of you are way better at getting stuff done than I do. But my point is, I enjoy them just like you guys. I like tuning into other, sprints whenever I don't have someone like Kim or Sam that are set to go watch. So, yeah, 100%. I'm going to make sure you guys have something to watch. You got to see my mug at least once a week, right? Thank you, Aquiller, and saying happy Thanksgiving to everybody who will be celebrating. And of course, not every holiday is celebrated by everybody. So I want to make sure it doesn't put a wrinkle in your guys's, routine. I am a huge believer in routines. I don't like my routine thrown off. Oh my, room 6 prompt dropped. You have to find a new book now. This I think has to do with the Cassidy stuff. So, I'm excited. I may have to find out too. You made lunch for your son and made your bed. Yay for productivity and for feeding your offspring. I approve. And yes, handsome hubby made it back. I'm excited. Got distracted, Chloe, but managed 68 pages. Hey, that's impressive. It was only an hour-long sprint, and I take longer than a minute to read a page, so I'm impressed. Sam got past 50 pages in Bunny and watched some TikToks. That is a rabbit hole to fall down into, isn't it? Priscilla been making coffee and popping some cookies in the oven. Ooh, what cookies did you make, Priscilla? And what are your favorites? My favorite is chocolate chip. I also like a really good peanut butter cookie. I like the ones that are like regular cookie dough, but then have like a Hershey Kiss on top, like cookies. And he made and ate dinner. Good. What did you have? Can you tell I'm probably hungry? And yeah, Kay, yay for getting paid. Yeah, but bills, yeah. And it's kind of like that. We're like, oh, got paid. Paid bills. All gone. Oh, good. I'm glad you got your coffee in. I hope your laptop worked a little bit better and got its coffee in as well, Kay. And you're welcome. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure I will. Oh, you got a couple more squares crocheted. Good job, Aquiller. Knock out that blanket. An encyclopedia notes. Hey, I like that. Like Jay Kristoff's Nevernight series does that. I think it's fantastic. A journal of her collecting a last entry for her encyclopedia. Love that. Love that. The Get a Clue readathon. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure because Cassie's been doing some prompt drops too. So I wasn't sure. Okay. So Get a Clue readathon. Fun. 48 hours of chaos, now a new prompt. It keeps us, having fun. It's all in good fun. Peanut butter for your husband, extra chocolate chunk for you. Priscilla, I'm moving in. I'm letting you know now. I'm moving in. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. And I'm sorry for the glitchiness that happens. I mean, it's technology. When I log off right now, I'm going to have my hubby come take a look at the laptop, make sure it's not on my end. And if it's not, then yeah, I'm going to send a message to StreamYard. Hopefully it'll work a little bit better next time. But I had so much fun, guys. Thank you. Have a safe holiday if you're celebrating it. Have a fabulous weekend. And I'll see you guys back live in a couple of weeks. Take care.